my name's Dale Kaler. I'm super excited to be able to share some information with everybody on the call this morning. This is the Go Diamond Focus call for the 14th of August. It is absolutely an amazing time here in Zeech International. Having been here since the inception of the company, it's just amazing the numbers of people and the quality of people that are getting involved with Zeech International. I know David did an amazing call on Monday morning from the golf course. You can actually hear his swing. There's another ball gone into the woods, guys. So David cracks me up sometimes. He's the only man I know can get on a conference call and eat a piece of chocolate and make everybody on the call drool. We gotta love him. But you know what? It is an amazing time in Zeech International, and David has put out a new video that is truly amazing. And if you guys haven't seen it, I suggest you go to YouTube or you get plugged into One Team Worldwide and get on the email that he sends out weekly to stay up to current information with Zeech International. But I have a gentleman that I've been dripping on for about a year and a half now, and it's amazing to put that video in front of him. It gave him a whole new perspective of Zeech International, and he came on board with a builder too yesterday, and people like that I've been dripping on for a while, their attitude has changed, so it's a very, very powerful tool in which to recruit new people. And of course, it's all about systems, guys and gals. You know what systems do? They save ourselves time, energy, and money. That's what a system is designed to do, and that's exactly what that video does. It's part of the system, right? And so, I mean, you could be the worst distributor in Zeech International and not know what to say to anybody. But if you follow a system, right, and you got the information in front of them and you followed up with them, I guarantee you, if they're ready, they're coming, right? You can't say the wrong thing to the right person if they're ready. And so that's kind of what I want to speak to everybody. There's so many new people getting involved with Zecha. I just wanted to go through what I feel would be valuable for everybody. I know I'm getting ready to leave for Nigeria here on Sunday. It's going to go over there and do about five-state tour. Super excited about that. And so wanted to leave everybody with some valuable information here this morning. So, want to go over a little bit about prospecting. David shared his video and how to properly approach somebody with that video. Well, that goes right in sequence with what we should be doing every single day. 95% of our energy, guys and gals, needs to be spent in this arena of prospecting, right? Inviting new people. They say new blood is the lifeblood of your organization. And what do I mean by that? Guys and gals, if you got a bunch of people in Zeech and they're not doing anything, quit trying to beat them over the head and make them do something. They're not going to until they're ready. This is a volunteer business. We can't make anybody do anything. All we can do is provide them the support, give them the tools, and give them the inspiration to do it. But if they're not willing to do it, leave them where they're at, right? If they want to be a distributor in Zecha their entire time, let them be that distributor, right? If they want to be a Builder 500, let them be a Builder 500. If they want to be a gold, let them be a gold. If they want to be a diamond, let them be a diamond. Just support them in that. So, guys and gals, 95% of our energy needs to be spent in the arena of prospecting. And really, I've broken that prospecting down into about 5 different areas, okay? And I'm going to go through those 5 different areas relatively quickly. So I hope everybody's got a pen and a pad out where they can take some notes, because these things were shared with me over 10 years ago in this industry, and they still apply today, right? And it's a very simple concept. And the first concept of prospecting is trying to get in front of prospects. Guys and gals, you need to understand that this is a home-based business. It's not a home-bound business. What do I mean by that? You got to get out of your house. There's some people that can sit in their house and not go out and talk to anybody because they have a Rolodex that's absolutely endless. But for those of you that don't have a Rolodex, right, this is about getting out into the marketplace, getting belly-to-belly, eyeball-to-eyeball with people. I've been in the industry for 14 years now, and when I got involved with Zecha, my warm market was gone. I didn't have a warm market. Right? I'd already been in 3 other companies, and people, when they saw me coming, they didn't want to hear what I had to say. Simply because of the fact that I'd been to them with 3 other companies. right? Matter of fact, I can tell you a story. When I first got involved with ZJ, my best friend, who had joined me in every company, I went over to his house to share ZJ with him, and when I pulled up in front of his house, he was sitting there in the front living room with his wife and his children, and they were watching TV. The porch light was on, and when I walked up to the door and he saw who was coming, he jumped up, turned the porch light off, pulled the curtain shut, and they went to bed. That's when I knew my warm market was exhausted, right? That I needed to get into the cold market. I needed to find new people, new blood to build my organization. So trying to get into front of prospect, guys and gals, this is a home-based business, not a homebound business. Get into the marketplace. Get belly to belly, eyeball to eyeball with people. You know, another point on that is, don't be relying on anybody to build your business for you. You know, time and time again, as you are in this industry, people will tell you, if it is to be, it's up to me, right? If somebody gets placed in your organization, be grateful for it. It's icing on the cake. But you know what? If it's going to happen, it's going to require you to go out and do it, right? Don't be looking for your upline to build your business for you, right? That's our responsibility, right? It's all just icing on the cake if you get somebody placed in your business. What's our purpose when we're out there in the marketplace? It's our purpose is to educate people on an opportunity to bless these people's lives, guys and gals, right? That's all we are supposed to do, create curiosity. Our purpose is to educate people, not convince people. If you're trying to convince people when you're out in the marketplace, don't do it. You just simply, you can't do it because you're going to chase people away from you, right? We're just sorting or sifting through people. And so the next part of that prospecting is, of course, getting the tools, right? If you're in the marketplace and you don't have tools and you're not using the tools, that tells me one thing. You are talking way too much. This is a don't think, just do business, right? It's an I don't talk business is exactly what it is. If you're talking, you're promoting the wrong activity, right? Because you don't have to do this in this business because the tools that are available today versus 7 years ago when I got involved. Matter of fact, the 23rd of August of this year will be 7 years for me in this company. I actually got involved 2 months before the company had launched, right, in November of 2006. So the tools today, we didn't have tools like this when I got started. So it's very easy in which to share this information with people now versus what it was, 6 years ago, 3 years ago for that matter. Tools tell the story for you. This third-party validation, you guys and gals, the Wellness Success magazine, any of the newspaper articles that they have, the brochures now are over the top. Our websites, right? We didn't have a website like this, 3 years ago. So the websites are amazing. Of course, the YouTube videos that are being put out by, other leaders in the company, they're absolutely powerful. We have sizzle calls, pre-recorded phone calls that are 3 to 5 minutes long that you can share information with people, right? Everything is in place for you to build a business. The new corporate DVD, that's absolutely amazing that if you can walk into somebody's house, right, sit down with them and spend 25, 30 minutes watching a couple videos and then get them on the phone with your upline to answer their questions, they'll enroll in your business. You could sit down with somebody in a laptop computer in a coffee house and watch a 13-minute video with David Moses, and I guarantee you that person's wheels are going to be turning, and they're going to want more information, if not wanting to get involved before they leave that coffee house. So guys and gals, the tools are absolutely amazing, right? And if you don't have the tools, you're talking way too much. Tools tell the story for you. That's what we do here at ZJ International. We tell our stories and the stories of others, and we do that through using the tools. Okay? Next point I wanted to make is being in front of prospects. Being in front of prospects. Like I said earlier, guys and gals, we do not convince people. We are here to create curiosity. We are here to sort through the masses, right? Remember, 97% of the population works for the other 3%. Right? 3% of the population has all the money. The other 97% is working for them. Well, here at ZJ International, we're going to change that. And we do that by being in front of prospects, right? So know that when you're in the marketplace, the possibilities of 97% of the people you're going to share this with aren't going to get it. And the reason they're not going to get it is because they don't have the right mindset. They've been stuck in a JOB their entire life, right? And they just don't understand, creating leverage for themselves. You know what? The more and more ZJ International grows, the bigger this company grows, the more people are going to be attracted to it, because now it is social proof, guys and gals. Social proof. There's so many people that, I tried network marketing, it doesn't work. Well, you know what? The reason why it didn't work is because you were in the wrong company. You didn't have the right product. You didn't have the right upline. 90% of people that fail in network marketing is because there was no support. And I can guarantee you one thing, ZJ, you will not fail from lack of support. You just won't. It's always there. It's right around the corner. And if your sponsor's not plugged in, what I suggest you do, go around that person and find somebody above them that'll work with you. Because there's somebody willing to work with you. This company is all about working in depth. So back to being in front of prospects, we don't convince, we create curiosity, people. Stop selling people. It's like I went to the mall the other day because I had to was looking for something, and I wasn't in the mall 10 minutes. I had 4 people jump out and grab me by the arm and try to sell me something, right? Stop selling people. People don't want to be sold anymore. Get in the educate and update spirit. We're sharing information with people that blesses people's lives. So start sharing from that standpoint, right? We not only have a product that's absolutely amazing, but we get an opportunity that's twice amazing. So get in the educate and the update spirit. Guys and gals, you cannot say the wrong thing to the right person, right? If they're sick and tired of being sick and tired, they're coming to the table, right? And it's not your job to get caught up in the nose, or in the nose. It's like Les Brown says, make know your vitamin. Right? Les Brown's one of my favorite motivational speakers. Fail your way to success. The only reason why the person who shared this with you is further along in ZJ, right, is because they've just shared it with more people. They've talked to more people. Have so many people in process, guys and gals, that you can't keep track of them. If you only got 1 or 2 people in process and you're wondering why your business isn't growing, it's because you just don't have enough people in process. I got about 47 people in process right now, dripping on them at all times, right? And as long as that funnel is full of people, something's going to be coming out the bottom all the time. I like to use this analogy. It's like using a drop of honey. If you put 1 drop of honey in the funnel, right, how long is it going to take for it to come out? It's going to take a long time. Matter of fact, it's probably not going to come out of the funnel because it's going to dry up before it gets to the bottom, right? But if you got that funnel full of honey, it's because something's going to be dripping out the bottom all the time. Well, that's what your business needs to be like. You need to have so many people in process, talking to so many people that you can't keep track of them all. And you got people calling you, hey, you know what, you were going to follow? Oh, man, I'm sorry, I forgot. Right? I got so many people in process here. Right? That's what you need to have in place. So, just remember, when you're in the marketplace and you're talking to people, you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. And then, of course, there's your posture when you're in the marketplace, guys and gals. This is huge. David shared some of this on the call the other morning. It's his posture and the words that he uses when he's talking to people on the phone that encourages them or excites them to even take a look. So what I'm sharing with you, that guys and gals, is your posture, your mindset when you're talking to people is everything. And that posture needs to be that you are the CEO of a multi-million-dollar business from the comforts of your own home. That needs to be your posture, right, when you're talking to people. You have what they're looking for, and we do. We have what everybody's looking for. They just don't know it yet, and it's our responsibility to go out there to the marketplace and share that with them. I have what you're looking for. I'm going to the top of this company with or without you, right? I don't, nobody's, somebody that doesn't come in with me at a Builder One isn't going to make or break me, right? That $90 Fast Start check isn't going to make or break me. That's my attitude. I'm the leader you've been looking for, right? I want you in my business, but I don't need you, right, guys and gals? I'm not begging anybody to come to the table. I'm not. If I share ZJ with you and you don't get it, it's next person. I'm moving on to the next person. I have that whole mindset. I have that whole posture that I'm the leader you've been looking for. I'm going to the top of this company with or without you, and I want you in my business, but I don't need you, right? I'm going to make it happen with or without you. Guys and gals, what do I mean by this? Never let anyone disappoint you. Right? There's been a lot of us in ZJ that said, oh man, this person's going to be great. They're going to explode my business, right? They never did anything, right? They haven't done anything for 10 years. They're not going to do anything for another 10 years, right? They just sat on the sidelines. So don't let anybody disappoint you. Discipline your disappointments, okay? Very, very important when you're in the marketplace is to be able to have that type of posture, that type of mindset when you're sharing with people. You know, I get up every single day and I ask the Lord, you know, God, who are you going to put in front of me today? Right? Who are you going to bless me with today? You know, we walk by an average of 7 to 10 people a day, guys and gals, that will take us to Diamond Elite and above in ZJ International. And the question is, are you going to say anything to them or not? Are you going to say anything? You know, it's like the day before yesterday, I was out in the marketplace and I saw this sharp individual, right? He was clear across the store that I was in. I'd seen him several times while I was in there. I wanted to make a connection with him, but he had other people around him. Wasn't really the time to do that. And so I just kind of hung around, right? Because I knew he was somebody of value. And then I saw the gentleman leave the store. So you know what? I just put my cart down and walked outside. And I said, sir, hey, you know, do you got a second? He's like, yeah, what's up? I said, you know, I couldn't help but notice you. You know, you're a sharp individual. What do you do for a living? He said, well, I'm actually I'm a mortgage broker. And I said, really? I said, I heard that's an easy way to make a whole lot of money. He says, yeah. He started laughing. He says, yeah, right, Dale. Right? He says, no, we're struggling. It's not very pleasant out there today. I said, well, let me ask you a question. Do you keep your options open about making money? But it was that extra effort to follow the gentleman outside, and now the gentleman's in my business. Right? He got it. He was the right person. Right? So that's what I'm trying to share with you guys and gals. Have that type of posture. Make the extra effort. Talk to people. You know, if somebody gets within 10 feet of me and they are sharp and they are breathing, I'm going to share ZJ International with them. I'm going to share my business. I'm going to share my opportunity. And if they're not interested in the opportunity, I'm definitely going to encourage them to use the product because the products are life-changing. So, guys and gals, this is a business of confidence and courage. Okay? What do I mean by that? Or how do you obtain that? Guys and gals, if you've just gotten involved with ZJ International, you're new, you've never been in this industry before, lean on your upline. Lean on your sponsor. That's what he's there for. Right? If you don't have the confidence, you don't have the courage, you haven't made any income in this company, that's okay. Because you can lean on your upline in order to help them so that they can help you make it in this industry. What do I mean by that? You know, when I first got involved in this industry, I hadn't made a dime. I'd been in construction for 25 years. I didn't know anything about ZJ Internet or this industry or how I hadn't made any money at it. But what I did is I leaned on my power line. He had success, right? He had success not only physically but financially as well. And so I leaned on his story, not only from a product standpoint, but from a business standpoint as well. Fake it till you make it, guys and gals. Right? People say, well, you know, how much money have you made in it? You know what? This is how you answer that question. I'm on track to make 6 figures a year this year. You don't have to say, well, I haven't made a dime yet, right? You don't have to lie and say, oh, I'm making 5 figures a year, because we don't lie here, right, guys and gals? In ZJ, we're all about integrity. You tell it the way it is. You don't need to hype anything up. This is not a hype company. This is tell it how it is, right? So fake it till you make it. How much money have you made in the industry, sir? You know what? I'm on track to make 6 figures a year. You know, it's just like if somebody asks you, well, you know, how's your mother-in-law? You know what? You wouldn't. She's absolutely unbelievable. Or how? If you're having a bad day, Dale, how's things going for you today? Unbelievable. Because that pretty well covers it, no matter whether you're having a good day or a bad day. You don't have to tell them you're having the worst day of your life. Just say unbelievable. Because guys and gals, that's going to change it. You know, cover it no matter which way it goes. Okay. So this is a business of confidence and courage. How do you obtain that? It's all about personal development, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely all about personal development. Your success in any business, for that matter, not only the international, is going to be totally tied to your library. It's going to be totally tied to your library. Commit to read personal development at least 30 minutes a day. You know, when I first got involved with Zija, I wasn't the most positive person. I've been in construction for 20 years. I had a bad attitude, because most people in construction do, right? And the guy that shared Zija with me, you know what? He said, Dale, you need to get plugged into some personal development, because you're negative. Right? And if you're negative and you're out talking to people, people are going to pick up on that negativity, and they're not going to be joining your business. And so he sat me down, and he shared a list of personal development that I needed to be plugging into. And I was like, why do I need to listen to that? He says, you need to listen to it so that you can become positive. And I said, okay, so I plugged into the personal development. It was amazing, within a short amount of time of listening to that, how my whole thought process changed, my whole mindset changed, my whole attitude began to change, and people that, I normally didn't hang around were starting to hang around me because I had a positive attitude. So guys and gals, our success is going to be totally tied to our library. We need to commit and read to personal development at least 30 minutes a day. Personal development breeds confidence and courage, guys and gals. And you know as well as I do, you attract what you think about most, or you attract what you are. So if you're negative, you're attracting negative people. And if you're plugged into personal development, I guarantee you're going to be positive. And if you're positive, you're going to be attracting positive people. People like to be around other positive people. You know, that's the beautiful thing about Zija International, and this business, this industry, is if you're a negative person, or if you're somebody I don't like, I don't have to share my business with you, right? I just don't have to do it. When I'm in the marketplace, and this is what you guys should do as well, is let's all say, everybody on this call this morning, on a scale of 1 to 10, we are all 7s. We are all a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10 here on this call this morning. The people we need to be sharing Zija with need to be 8s, 9s, and 10s. We need to be sharing with people that are more successful than we are. We need to be sharing with people that are more positive than people that you look up to, centers of influence in your hometown, right, in your community. Those are the people we're looking for, because we like to attract other positive people. You know, it's not like I'm going to go out and find somebody, who's, not the most positive person in the world, because I don't want those type of people in my business. Now, sure, we've reached down. I've reached down, and many other distributors have reached down. Somebody reached down to me 14 years ago because they saw something in me that I didn't even see in myself. And they said, Dale, you've got talent. You've got an extraordinary amount of talent. All you need is somebody to mentor you, coach you, and show you exactly how to turn that talent on. And that's exactly what they did, right? They reached down to me, and they believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. They picked me up, they dusted me off, and they said, Dale, here's the track. You've been going down this road. You need to turn around, and you need to go down this road, because life can be a whole lot different for you if you do. And you know what? You're going to get there if you plug into personal development. Guys and gals, I'm telling you, personal development is everything in this business. You can have an amazing business. You can have amazing income. You can have amazing financial independence with Zija International if you plug into personal development. So I know I've got a call this morning, got a lot of things going on. We're about 4 minutes to the bottom of the hour. If there's any other leaders that have anything they'd like to promote or any comments they'd like to make, I would ask that you do so now. Other than that, we're going to close the call out, and everybody can have a fantastic day. Just remember, today is Wednesday. And what takes place on Wednesdays, that is Straight Talk with Russ Bianchi. Guys and gals, I cannot imagine being in Zija International, not at least having 3 guests on the call tonight. Because we know what happens. If you get people on these calls, and you do it properly, you introduce them, you follow the system, the invitation, presentation, validation system. You may have heard it differently if you're you're on the East Coast, right, you may have heard of peak, plug, and pass. It all means the same thing. Guys and gals, if you're following that very simple 3-step process, you can have as much success in ZJ International as you want. But I'm telling you right now, if you don't promote that entire system and you're only promoting pieces of it, you're only implementing parts of it into your business, you're not going to have the success that you want. Follow the system, right? It's been laid out there since I've gotten involved with Zija. There's people that have been in this industry 20, 25 years, right? They know what works. They know what doesn't work. That's why the system is there, right? Just plug into the system. It goes 150 miles an hour. If you're going to try to do it your way, it's going to be square. The wheel's going to be square. You're going to have to beat the edges off of it. You're only going to go 5 miles an hour. You're going to waste a lot of time trying to get something going. Just plug into what we've got going on here and have amazing success. So any other leaders, any comments they'd like to make, now would be the time to do so. The call is open. Going once? Going twice. All right, team. Well, it's been a pleasure sharing some information with you. Everybody have a fantastic day. Tonight is Straight Talk. Build hard for that event. Love to hear you on the call this evening. Everybody make it a great day. Call is now open.
Thanks, Dale. Paul Weiss, Lockport area, Ontario, Canada. Thanks, Dale. Richard Fairbanks, California. Great call.
Sacramento, California. Thanks, Dale.
Great call to you. Will, Heather, San Francisco, Bay Area.